up, baby, cause you're bad for my health. I swear you go to hell, take the L. I don't wanna see you swell no more, and you might be the death of me now. Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been so long because I did a tutorial on someone else, but today we are doing a boho box braid look. Okay, so now this is my first time trying this style. So I'm gonna weigh my options, see what works, see what doesn't work, so that way the next couple times after that I'll be way better at it. So the materials and things that I use: the Blue Magic. I also use a Shine and Jam 2-part. The hair that I use is from Lockbraids. I use 2 bundles of the 20-inch hair. Exact measurements and exact details of how to purchase this hair. It is human hair bulk, but it will be in the description box below, so that way you know exactly where to order your human hair from. Okay, it was soft, it was curly, it was easy to add into the hair. So yeah, and of course I just use 1 pack of that 30-inch braiding hair. I think it's like 26 or 30-inch braiding hair. The exact measurements and everything will be in the description box as well. So what I like to always say, that first row is always my trial row. This is the row that I'm basically going to base more braids on. So I'm going to kind of try a couple different sizes, different lengths, different techniques in that back row, just to kind of get a gist of how I'm going to navigate the rest of the head. Okay. Like I said, these are bob length. Her hair is slightly longer than bob length, the regular like shoulder length. So I'm going to have to do a little bit further pads than what, a typical bob sits on the shoulder is. Yeah, so I'm going to do a little bit further than that. Also, like I said, I'm just trying to figure out the technique and how I want to navigate, and also how I want to go about when it comes to the braids. I did see a lot of tutorials where they rodded the ends. I did buy some perm rods to see if I was going to rod the ends. But 1, we didn't have time, and 2, I thought it would still be kind of like lightweight and easier to handle if it was straight up human hair on the ends. It's something about it being that braiding hair, that synthetic hair, and it just rotting on the ends. It just gives it a more unnatural look, and also I don't think it will be able to last. I feel like whenever you use a little bit of braiding hair with your hair and then that human hair and the ends, it'll last a lot longer. And if you wash it, the ends will relax, the curls will relax, and you don't have to worry about re-rodding the ends. You know what I'm saying? Like if you get your hair done and then you have to rod the ends, that is maintenance. You're gonna have to re-rod those ends of the hair like every week, and then they're gonna get tangled and they get matted, and then you're gonna have to maintain that. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm like, the way I do them, I just prefer it to be straight up human hair on the end, so that way the client can be able to kind of manipulate and navigate how she wants to navigate the hair, and it'll be a lot less stress and worry for her to worry about those tangled ends on the end. So the way I started off, I just fed the hair in through the left-hand side. I am left-handed, so I like to feed it through the left-hand side. It just gives me more control. And these are knotless, so that way you just feeding the hair inside, so that way you don't have that knot on the root. You guys know, the concept with that. I initially, didn't add a lot of braiding hair. A lot of curly hair in the back, because it's the back. No one's gonna see it. You don't want to be too much hair or too tangly in the back. You want to kind of put most of the hair, at the top or in the front. So that's kind of how the method I utilize. I did not use any nail glue. I just added the hair in through the left hand side, as well as the bulk hair as well through the left hand side. Now, one thing I did realize, like when you utilize the bulk hair, I like to use that Shine and Gem and kind of have a comb and just kind of comb that hair through the product, or comb that product through the hair, so the ends of the bulk hair can be like sticky, and so that way they're able to kind of mold into the hair and flow into the hair better, if that makes sense. Okay. Also, it helps with the separation process as well. So yeah, guys, I just did that and kind of I didn't tie the knot. I'll tie the knot once I got past my client's hair. Okay. Once I got past her hair and I tied that little piece of knot with the braiding hair that was left over, I tied a knot about 4 or 5 or 6 different times, and that is going to secure those braids. I do not recommend hair glue, guys. I don't recommend nail glue either. I don't recommend any type of glue or adhesive to end that braid, because you're dealing with hair and it's just way too close. It's just way too close, and then your hair would get kind of stuck. It's just a lot of things that can go wrong with that braiding hair. So just utilize tying the ends of the braid with a little knot, a hair knot,
and just call it a day. Always braid past the client's hair so that way you don't have to worry about cutting the client's hair or accidentally, damaging their hair. So yeah, I just did one little piece that came out. I just kind of want to see how it flows, see how it looked. And yeah, just had that another piece that I added more so towards the end. And that was the end of the braid. These bob braids are very, very lightweight. You barely feel them on your head. They're easy to deal with because also they are human hair and they are bobbling. So yeah, I'm just doing the same concept in the for the second, third, and fourth braid in that same row. The more I go higher, the more hair I end up adding. When I got to the front, I ended up doing like 4 or 5 different pieces of curly hair to each braid. So yes, guys, so that's basically the concept. Like I said, the products and everything will be in the description box below. Exactly what brand hair I use will be in the description box as well. Hope you guys are enjoying this tutorial. And if you have any questions, comment below and I'll be sure to get back to you guys with the answers. I love you guys so much and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.
So baby, the shame that we don't operate well, baby. Cause you're bad for my health, I swear you go to hell. Take the L, I don't wanna see you swell no more. And you might be the death of me now, baby, but we don't want no homicide now, do we? I'm shooting my soul so loud, are you happy now? Cause I really hate you. You made me so blue, and I promise to God I'll cut you off. But I really need you, and I really don't want to, yeah. But we'll keep playing games till you fuck off. No, there's no more saving face. You gon' pay with pain. I just taste the fame and all my fans, they hate your name. You can't meet me in the next life or the next one again. Cause I really hate you. Cause you made me so blue, and I promise to God I'll cut you off. But really I'm just passing the time. If you let me up in the middle of the night, you know all my self-respect goes out the door, straight through the wall. So baby, could you please make me sound? I'm not in a fire, we can make it worth the while. Yeah.
Okay, so here we are at the top. It's the same concept, but since we're at the top, we're going to compare it to all the other rows to make sure everything is kind of pretty much in the same length area. Now, the hair is still the same length at the top, but it has a way to travel downward. So it reaching the shoulders is basically that's like a shorter distance than what it is if I'm braiding the hair from the back, right? So with here, you can do kind of the length that you want to or that you need to for a bob, because the hair, of course, it takes a while for it to travel from the top of the head to the shoulders rather than the back of the head to the shoulders, which is a shorter distance. So just take that in consideration. Anytime you're traveling at the top of the head, everything is going to be shorter. So you want to make sure that you are adding a little bit more braiding here just to get some more length to the braid. And that's just basically what I'm put into context. Also, once I got to the top, I started doing more hair being added. So I did about 5 or 6 pieces, sometimes 7 pieces. I also did a couple at the root just so it can have a slightly fuller look. Like I said, at the back it was kind of like 2 pieces or 3 pieces. In the middle is more so like 4 or 5, and at the front it's like 6 or 7. So just take that in consideration, because the back, you don't want to have so much hair and you can't kind of keep up with it, but you can deal with hair better at the front and at the top. So that's kind of my concept and my method of adding the hair, but it's still all the same process. I'm still not in the ends, and I'm still adding that hair at the end. Now, like I stated, you can ride this if you would like. You can have that braiding hair go all the way down if you like, but I had the 30-inch braiding hair for a reason. That way I had just a little bit of hair to cut off and not just a whole bunch of thick braiding hair to cut off, so that way it's still lightweight and still doable.
Worst ways, oh baby. It's a shame that we don't operate well, baby. Cause you're bad for my health, I swear you go to hell. Take the L, I don't wanna see you swell no more. And you might be the death of me now, baby, but we don't want no homicide now, do we? And shooting my soul so loud, are you happy now? Cause I really hate you. You may be so blue, and I promise to God I'll cut you off. But I really need you, and I really don't want to, yeah. But we'll keep playing games till you fuck off. No, there's no more saving face. You gon' pay with pain. I just taste the fame. I know my fans, they hate your name. You can meet me in the next life or the next one again. Cause I really hate you. Cause you may be so blue, and I promise to God.
Okay, guys, so now that we are done braiding, this is time to cut. So I did want to go for a bob. I was trying to figure out if I wanted to do a long bob or a short bob, but right now I'm just cutting off the extra braiding hair. Like I said, make sure you do short braiding hair, guys. 30-inch, or buy the kids braiding hair, y'all. So that way you don't have so much hair that you have to cut and it's not looking crazy. Now, the knot should already be knotted at the end like 4 or 5 times. So you shouldn't have to worry about anything unraveling. Now, y'all, I was rushing because she had to go to work. So I did miss like a piece in the front. So that's probably why you see like the little piece in the front that's a little longer. Just cut that off. I mean, just take your time, y'all. Like I said, I was rushing. That's the only reason why that's kind of a little longer in the front. But yeah, I just did her edges with a little bit got to be glue, and spray her hair with some oil sheen. I always spray that human hair with some oil sheen or even some water, guys. anywhere you can do, any product you can use on the hair, because like I said, it is human hair. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you like the end result. And Lockbraids hair is where I got that human hair from. Guys, you only need like 2 bundles max unless you want super full hair. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.